Rhea Ripley shows off impressive body transformation ahead of Raw. WWE superstar Rhea Ripley has once again captured the spotlight, this time by revealing her incredible body transformation just a day before the highly anticipated episode of WWE Raw. As the first Red brand broadcast following Saturday night's main event, tomorrow night's Raw is expected to set the stage for new storylines, and Ripley's latest update has only added to the excitement. Although the Eradicator did not compete at Saturday's event, she made her presence felt in a powerful way through social media. Taken to Instagram earlier today, Ripley posted a striking mirror selfie that immediately set the wrestling world buzzing. Known for her intense in-ring style and fierce persona, Ripley looked to be in peak physical condition in the new photo. Her toned physique a clear result of disciplined training and commitment to her craft. The image, accompanied by the cryptic caption, "Ogre Tornado," speaks volumes without saying much. The demon and tornado emojis seem to symbolize chaos and destruction, two things Ripley is more than capable of bringing inside the squared circle. Her followers were quick to notice the transformation, flooding the comment section with praise, admiration, and speculation about what this could mean for her return to in-ring action. Fans of Ripley are no strangers to her intense work ethic. As a former women's world champion, she has consistently proven herself as one of the most dominant forces in the women's division. Her ability to maintain her fearsome persona while evolving physically and professionally keeps her at the forefront of WWE's women's roster. Her recent physical transformation may also signal a renewed focus and determination to reclaim her spot at the top. What adds more intrigue to Ripley's update is its timing. With tomorrow's Raw being the first show following Saturday night's main event, many are wondering whether Ripley's post is a tease for something big. Could fans witness her return to action? Is she sending a warning to her rivals? With WWE's women's division heating up and Liv Morgan currently reigning supreme, there's speculation that Ripley might be eyeing a return to reclaim her throne. Her absence from the ring over the past few weeks has been noticeable, especially as storylines involving Judgment Day continue to develop without her direct involvement. Still, Ripley's presence is always felt, whether it's through cryptic social media posts or strategic teases like this one. She remains one of WWE's most compelling characters, and her physical evolution only reinforces the threat she poses to the rest of the roster. The wrestling world will be watching closely as Raw airs tomorrow night. Whether Ripley appears in person or continues to lurk in the background, one thing is certain. Her transformation is more than physical. It's a message. Rhea Ripley is preparing for something big, and anyone standing in her way should be ready for the storm that's coming. Stay tuned to WWE Raw to see what's next for the Eradicator, and whether this stunning transformation is just the beginning of her next chapter in dominance. Rhea Ripley's star power question following lukewarm fan reaction on WWE Raw. Rhea Ripley's presence in WWE has long been seen as a cornerstone of the women's division, but recent events have raised questions about whether she's still connecting with fans the way she once did. Despite her status as one of the top stars in the company, wrestling legend and former WWE writer Vince Russo believes the WWE Universe isn't reacting to Ripley the way one might expect from someone of her caliber. Ripley recently qualified for Women's Money in the Bank ladder match at the upcoming Premium Live event on June 7th by defeating Kairi Sane and Zoe Stark in a triple threat match on WWE Raw. However, it wasn't just the action in the ring that caught people's attention. It was a surprisingly muted response from the live crowd. Speaking on Sportskeeda, Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Vince Russo didn't hold back his thoughts. He pointed out that the crowd's energy during the match was noticeably flat, particularly when Ripley and Kairi Sane were the only two competitors in the ring. According to Russo, the atmosphere didn't reflect the high-profile nature of the match or Ripley's supposed top-tier status. When it was just Ripley and Kairi Sane in that ring, there was zero reaction. Russo said, "Bro, I swear to God, it sounded like a tennis match." I'm like, these people are supposed to be such rabid fans. We go to the show, we sing along. And Rhea Ripley, definitely one of the top 3 female stars in the company, is getting almost no reaction. Russo went on to compare Ripley to other top women in WWE, such as Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Becky Lynch. He admitted that while Ripley is undoubtedly talented and has had standout moments, Her current presentation might not be connecting with fans on the level it should. I'd say her Charlotte, you could say Tiffy. I don't know if you want to put Becky in there. But Ripley is over zero. And I'm like, what's going on here? The criticism comes at a time when Ripley is trying to climb her way back to the top of the women's division. After capturing the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan during the debut episode of WWE Raw on Netflix back on January 6th, Ripley seemed poised for another dominant reign. However, that momentum was cut short after Elimination Chamber 2025 when IYO Sky defeated her to capture the title on the following Raw. IYO Sky, dubbed the Genius of the Sky, has since proven herself a formidable champion, successfully defending her title in a high-profile triple threat match at WrestleMania 41 against both Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Unfortunately for Belair, the match took a toll. She suffered a hand injury during the bout and is currently on the sidelines as she recovers. Despite losing the championship, Ripley remained a key figure in the women's division, and her entry into the Money in the Bank match keeps her firmly in the spotlight. However, the subdued crowd reaction has cast a shadow over her current momentum. Adding to the concern, Zoe Stark, who also competed in the same triple threat qualifying match, suffered a gruesome injury and was unable to finish. While Stark's injury drew concern and sympathy from fans, Ripley's win did not receive the kind of pop expected from a returning top star trying to reclaim her position at the top. These observations from Russo raise important questions about Ripley's current character direction and how she's being used on television. Known as Mommy, Ripley once commanded fierce reaction from live audiences, especially during her time with the Judgment Day faction. Her unique presence, dark persona, and in-ring dominance once made her a standout among the women's roster. So what's changed? Some believe that the frequent shifts in storylines, lack of consistent character development, or perhaps even fan fatigue may be playing a role. Others think that Ripley is still a major player, but the crowd's reaction is simply part of the ebb and flow of WWE's evolving product. Still, the comments from Vince Russo can't be ignored. For someone with Ripley's reputation, accolades, and screen time, the expectation is that the crowd will erupt when she steps into the ring. Instead, the silence from the audience could be a sign that WWE Creative needs to reassess how she's being presented heading into Money in the Bank. Still, the comments from Vince Russo can't be ignored. For someone with Ripley's reputation, accolades, and screen time, the expectation is that the crowd will erupt when she steps into the ring. Instead, the silence from the audience could be a sign that WWE Creative needs to reassess how she's being presented heading into Money in the Bank.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.